So I watched Rebel Moon. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna be real. Let's just cut to the chase real quick. This is not a movie I probably watch again. But I do have in depth. I took notes on things that I liked, things I didn't like. So let's break it down. So the backstory is Rebel Moon is basically a movie by Zack Snyder. The rumor is that he pitched this idea to Lucasfilm because he wanted to make a movie in the Star Wars universe. They rejected, so he ended up at Netflix with this idea, and now we have Rebel Moon, a sci-fi movie that's influenced by Star Wars. This is a boring movie for me personally. My gripe with Zack Snyder is nice at filming action. He's good at putting together a certain aesthetic, but when it comes to writing, his writing is not the best. He sucks at character development. I don't think he needs to do cinematography. I don't think he needs to edit. And I think if you put him with a team of writers, if you put a creative team around him, he could probably make something nice. But the fact that he insists on wearing so many hats, that's what makes it detrimental. So the dialogue in this movie was lacking. The character development was lacking. The opening scene on the first world that they're on, it looks like they're on a sound stage. It's kind of predictable. There's a plot twist that comes at the end that it just didn't make sense. It didn't add or take away from the story. The other thing too, there's a sepia tone, like a filter that's put over the movie that makes it just look muddy. And this movie takes place on a lot of different worlds, but because everything has the same filter on it, this all could have took place on the same world, to be honest. It could have just been different areas of one world. The story is basically kind of based on Seven Samurai. You have a character that goes to recruit other characters to like lead a rebellion. We don't really get to know these other characters. And the other thing is, they don't really interact with each other either. It's like the main character goes, recruits a character, goes to another world, recruits another character. While she's recruiting the other characters, the characters that she already recruited, they just stand in the background staring like, that's the only reaction shot. And that's the thing too. A lot of the reaction shots was just characters staring at shit. You know, they just be sitting there staring. And like I said, I don't even know what the characters' personalities are. They all pretty much have the same personality. That's what I mean with no character development. Now, I did like some of the ship's design. I did like the costume design. And I did like the villain, the main villain for this movie. And it's supposed to be a trilogy. I like the villain. But the motivation for each of the characters, it just wasn't there. And I'm hearing this is supposed to be a trilogy. I won't watch this movie again. I don't want to see the sequel, and I don't want to see the third part either. There's rumors that there's supposed to be like an extended director's cut. Not really interested in seeing that. I made it through this movie, but at the end of it, I was just like, this was a waste of time. There's no world building. There's a lot of exposition. And that takes away from the story. It's just people sitting here just explaining things to you instead of just, showing you. Like, you can have flashbacks, but they'll have a flashback with like narration over it. So it kind of, again, I'm not trying to hate on Zack Snyder. Like I said, he can do a good action scene. He's good at filming action. He's good at making some establishing shots. He has good ideas. He just needs more people around him to bring the best out. Because I guarantee you, if he had a writer's room with him when he did this movie could have really, really, really been dope. And he overuses slow motion. If you put slow motion in the action scene too much, it makes the action scene boring. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hit as hard when it's constantly slowing down to like a snail's pace. So I mean, that's just my opinion on it. I really wanted to like this movie. It's just mad to me. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, I won't watch it again, and I'm not looking forward to the sequel. So, have you seen Rebel Moon? It's streaming right now. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Peace.